It is long past time for a new This Week in Crime, although I'm changing it to Last Week in Crime. News stories can change so quickly, sometimes by the minute, that trying to stay accurate in the present week can be hit or miss at best. One truly giant thing happened last week, and you know of what I speak, but I'm not touching it. My political commentary days are in my distant past, and I have zero desire to return to them. This is not a political channel. Don't bring up politics, and I won't have to ban you. Now, with all that said, let's begin the video. First up, in Idaho, Chad Daybell received a death sentence last week, 2 days after being convicted of taking the lives of Ty Lee Ryan and Joshua Jackson Vallow, more commonly known as JJ, two of his stepchildren, as well as his first wife, Tammy Daybell, in 2019. His conviction and sentence come almost a year after his present wife, Lori Vallow Daybell, was sentenced to life with no possibility of parole for the same crimes. Lori has also been extradited to Arizona to face 2 conspiracy charges, one for the 2019 murder of her 4th husband, Charles Vallow, and one for the attempted murder of her niece's husband. Personally, I believe that the death sentence, while certainly apropos, is too easy on Chad. I think he should have to spend a long, long time in prison, never to breathe the free air again, while the world moves on without him. As for Lori, there is a special place in hell for mothers who kill their own children, and I can't wait for her to get there. Next, we go to New York, where the infamous Son of Sam serial killer, David Berkowitz, was denied parole for the 12th time. For those who don't know, the now 70-year-old Berkowitz paralyzed New York City between 1976 and 1977, just over a year, with a series of attacks that took the lives of 6 people and injured 7 others. Called the .44 caliber killer by the press, he became known as the Son of Sam after labeling himself that in a series of letters to the police and a journalist in which he claimed to receive orders from a demon that came to him in the form of his neighbor's dog, although Berkowitz did later admit the demon dog story was false. As far as I'm concerned, he's exactly where he belongs, in prison, serving 6 consecutive life sentences. Last but not least, actor Nick Pasqual was arrested in Texas last week while trying to cross into Mexico. He was fleeing an arrest warrant out of California after he allegedly broke into his ex-girlfriend's house in the early morning hours of May 23rd and brutally stabbed Allie Shehorn over 20 times. The attack occurred just days after a restraining order was obtained by Shehorn against Pasqual, in which she accused him of attacking her at least 4 times, including using a belt, giving her a concussion, choking her, and assault. After the attack, Shehorn spent a few days in intensive care in critical condition and has had several surgeries to repair the damage, but is believed to be well on her way to making a recovery. I wish her a speedy recovery, as no one should be a victim of domestic violence. If found guilty of all charges which include 1 count each of attempted murder, first-degree residential burglary with a person present, and injuring a spouse, cohabitant, fiancé, boyfriend, girlfriend, or child's parent, Pasqual could potentially face a life sentence, and I say it would be a well-deserved sentence. That's it for this video, as if these weren't enough, but before I go, I'd like to welcome all of the new subscribers to the channel. It has been both exciting and humbling watching the channel grow so quickly in such a short time span, after basically being stagnant for so long. I'll try my hardest to live up to your expectations. I'd also like to thank those who stuck around during my trials and tribulations over the last year or so. It's certainly been a ride. If you'd like to help support the channel, memberships are now available for as little as $1. Joining is certainly not necessary, but would be greatly appreciated. If you're interested, just hit the join button directly beneath the video or on the channel's homepage. Until the next time, stay safe out there.